EDO.
Hey, everybody, welcome to Finding Me with Josh Wolf. I'm Josh Wolf. This is the podcast where, these glasses are already crooked. Wowzers. This is the podcast where I hold myself accountable and try to become the most authentic version of myself. I hope you all are doing well, man. I am feeling way better than I was yesterday. What a breath of fresh air today was. I got to see my buddy Jeremiah Watkins, and we did Stand Up on the Spot, which is his show, kind of in place of my show at Kimmel's tonight. And what a breath of fresh air that was. Really, like, breath of fresh air. So fun to be on stage and just riffing and seeing some friends and good stuff. Heading to LA tomorrow to my cardiologist to do a stress test. I have to tell you, I had no idea how difficult stopping nicotine was going to be. I've stopped it before. That sounds funny. But like when I was in college, I dipped, all through college. And then probably maybe a year or two after college, but then just stopped. And then I picked it up when I was on tour with Larry the Cable Guy. So for maybe 3 years, but then just stopped. It was never a problem. Stopping was never a problem for me. And like I'd have a tough day, maybe. These Zins and knickknacks, oh boy. I think I chewed conservatively 27 pieces of gum today. I'm like, anytime I just want a knickknack, I'll just put a piece of gum in my mouth. Holy shit. I'm going to have to rethink that also. Whoa, that's crooked. I'm going to have to rethink that also. I can't. Are my ears crooked? I can't just be pounding because I love double bubble. I can't be just pounding double bubble. I like bubble gum and bubble yum. Bubble yum, my favorite. Hubba bubba, eat a dick. That is so good. But those double bubble, I'll just take 3 chews and throw it away and put it in. Oh, so good. I wish they sold just packs of baseball gum. It used to come basically that wooden gum that would break your teeth. Well, it tasted so good for not even 32 seconds, for like 0.3 of a second. But oh my God. But it's so funny. I've always told myself that I don't have an addictive personality. But I do a lot with almost everything. So it's good to learn at 56. Holy shitballs. Oh my God. But productive data. Dude, let me tell you something. I'm not good. I'm not handy. I'm not good with my hands. I'm not good at building shit. I'm not good at it. So whenever I do anything that involves like a tool, like a screwdriver, hammer, any tool, it's like the first thing I say to Beth. Guess what I did? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? There was a beeping in the garage. And it was coming from now, I have to admit, embarrassingly, first, I thought it was coming from the new car. So I Googled the car and why it was beeping. And there was like, oh, this is why it beeps when it's off. And I went through everything. I was like, oh, fuck, it's not the car. And then I was like, oh, shit. I thought it was the water filtration system. And I looked in, it looked wonky. And I was like, oh, no. So I told Beth, nobody uses the water in the house. It's beeping. It looks weird. Turns out it wasn't that either because we called an emergency plumber and he walked right in. He was like, "Yeah, this is not this. It's the garage door." But it was all, it's echoing in there. It's hard to, anyways. The electric, box was beeping because the battery was running low. And I guess what I found out is that the battery is really only there if the house loses power, right? But if the house doesn't lose power, then the door will open and close. And so I went up on a ladder, everybody. You don't see me on a ladder too often. Went up on a ladder with a screwdriver. Yep, yeah, boy. Unscrewed this one screw and then pulled out the battery and took the wires out of it. I must have told Beth 84 times about it. Guess what I did? I climbed up on the ladder. Yeah, I used that screwdriver. It's so stupid. But man, whenever I use a tool, pretty happy with myself. But if you were like, here is all of the stuff you would need to build a chair, go. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe shelves. I could figure out shelves because it's just the back and the zit, zit. But I would have a hard time with the zit, zit and where to put them. No, maybe I wouldn't. I think you zit, zit, zit. The Brandon who produces this is an expert like builder. So he's probably getting a good kick out of the zit, zit, zit. But I don't think, I know Jesus was a carpenter, but besides that, the rest of us Jews, I'm not sure. I'm hiring a Rabinowitz if he's my lawyer or my accountant. But if it was like Rabinowitz carpentry, I'd be like, probably not the first number I'm calling. I almost said out of the phone book, but that would have really dated me. I'm trying to think the last time I saw a fucking phone book. I don't know. Last time I saw, I don't even know. I said Rolodex on stage the other day. I think I confused half the crowd. I've been calling it Chat GTP this entire time. Jacob never corrected me because he likes it when I say stupid things out loud. Chat GTP is what I've been saying. And he's been like, say it again. I forgot. I'm like, Chat GTP. Oh, God. You know, I remember laughing, and I still I don't know shit about technology, but I still get a good chuckle out of, my dad holding the phone up to his face when it's FaceTime, that kind of shit. But I can't even keep up. I honestly, somebody was talking about Claude, like I should know this dude named Claude. And I was like, I don't know Claude. Why you keep talking? And they were like, the AI Claude. I'm like, a dude, like a dude. They were like, no, you should just watch something on your VCR. Right? I still, man, I just figured out when they got rid of VCRs is when I had just figured out how to set the time on it. Not my strength. Technology nor manual labor. No, that's not true. I can do the manual labor. Like if you need me to lift shit, rake shit, mow shit, shovel shit, build shit. Mm-mm. That's why I'm trying to think what my best survival skill is. And I think it's endurance. I I don't need I don't need to eat. I'm good with that. Just give me some water. Like I can endure shit. But I don't know how much I'm not negative, right? Because I don't need a lot. But I don't know how much I'm helping, you know? I mean, I'll go cut some wood. But if you've ever seen that show Alone, when those people like make actual cabins in like 2 days, probably not 2 days, but I can't decide. That show Alone, I could not decide which version I liked. There were two versions. The early version, they were survivalists, but they weren't great. Do you know? People were tapping out in like 2 hours. They make it one night. Like somebody's shelter was literally just like some leaves. And they were like, "Oh, we're wet and cold. Let's get the fuck out of here." But so I kind of that wasn't too entertaining. But the people in the later seasons who all were like, "Yeah, I made my own water, irrigation, and I'm growing plants." And yeah, I actually opened a 7-Eleven here too, just in case anyone, it's too good. I just need a blend of it. I don't need somebody who's like, well, they're going to be out there for a year. What's fun about that? I want to see at least a little struggle and be like, oh, I didn't know how to make a roof. But what I have learned from that show is if I was out there, I would make an A-frame. Bink, bink, bink. Bink, 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 A-frame. I although I hate sleeping outside. I like being outside and I'll be outside for as long as you want, but I don't like sleeping out there. I like sleeping inside. But I don't like the if I thought they were like a bear, I would I would never sleep. I would tap out because I would go insane from never closing my eyes. Every twig, I'd be blowing that just spraying bear spray in my own tent just to keep them out of there. You know? Yeah. I, you know, watching people, when bugs fly into them is funny, right? But I, f- I'm so over the top with it. Do you know there have been a couple times where I hit myself in the face so hard, like a bug flew into my neck, and I just fucking straight up punched myself in the neck. It's not. When I get scared, I don't react well. My daughter scared me once coming home from a set. She was waiting outside the house to scare me because I had scared her and she was getting me back. And she scared me, no joke. I the next thing I knew, I was in the front yard because she scared me on my way up to the front door. In the front yard on our furniture, on our patio, on our yard furniture. Just standing on the couch like she was howling laughing. Oh, I'll jazz hand, I'll shriek. I've had a little poop come out, I've had a little pee come out. That's the embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. But yo, dude, outside, that's not my bag. I'll sleep inside. I'll do mushrooms with you outside. Sleep inside. Shower, toilet. I don't want to shit in the woods. Where do they poop on Alone? They must like dig a hole or something. That's what I would do to keep the bears away. I would just shit right around my tent. Would that keep them away? I don't know anything about bears. Probably not a big surprise. Probably didn't shock anybody when I said I don't know a lot about bears. Guys, I gotta go. Finding Me with Josh Wolf. There's only one of you. There's only one of you. There's only one of you. There's only. I'm so excited, by the way. On May 4th, I'm doing this fucking amazing show at the Roxy. I'll tell you about it later, but woo, 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 woo. Super exciting. All right. Finding Me with Josh Wolf. Later, everybody. There's only one of you. That's it. One of you. Look at me, no hat tonight. Only one of you. Pretty awesome. Comedian Josh Wolf. No, that's not it. That's tour dates. Finding me with Josh Wolf at gmail.com. Finding me with Josh Wolf at gmail.com. Hit me up. Let's do another email episode. Love you guys. Later.